Oh, he's going to go for the return. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a gap. It's Stewart. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Scanning the field, it's Rising. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And come on now, O-line. To take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one to get you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Getting set for first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a huge play. Touchdown, Trojans. What a catch and run for 6.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy.
What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Running to the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They go right back to him. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score. USC 7, South Carolina 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll go with a direct snap. Nice move to pick up yardage. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. To the sidelines, and he tiptoes his way to a first down before going out of bounds.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Strong, firm tackle.
And those are tough to swallow because offense, you're always trying to stay ahead of the sticks. And now you get in a goal line situation, you want to try to get north and south as much as possible. And then you start dancing and going backwards. And now, man, that guaranteed 3 points or 6 points you were looking to try to get, now it put them in a worse situation to be able to accomplish it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Trojans!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Quarterback checking off. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Rising. He lofts it high, playing deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped him out.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back. Down tight back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Down at the 3-yard line. Brings up third down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll run the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USC! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Rising. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that.
Looking deep down the right side. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. And the Rams will put toe together and will get started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Gamecocks offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to...
Nothing but green ahead. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. Got a lot of running room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. To the air. It's Rising. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
PAT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Rams offense will go to work for the first time today. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time on target.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's caught. Oh, look out. There he goes. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The Rams want to move quickly.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touched.
A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. Bowles his way forward. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter.
score, South Carolina 7, Colorado State.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. To throw, it's Rising. He's got the back in the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Dances away. Gets rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Briningstool. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They'll run it from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Ball. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense set on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 1st half. With the score, South Carolina 23, Colorado State 0.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Rising. Unloads it left. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 23, Colorado State 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On second down, wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback will audible. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete! Touchdown, South Carolina! And the pummeling has started.
Salt interwoven, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Baldwin. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get to it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over now.
He's loose. The 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Baldwin. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.